Yeah, I think as a person who mostly plays single player games, and with the multiplayer game I'm playing the most right now, Marvel Rivals, what really pulled me into that was they really do a good job of giving you the power fantasy of being whatever superhero or
Yeah.
villain that you're playing as. The Recently I started playing a lot of Storm, and it's real fun. I randomly was on YouTube, saw some short video about you're playing Storm wrong because a lot of people think that she's one of the worst characters in the game. So I was like, okay, let me watch this video. And then the way they explained how everybody is just, the game's only been out for a month. Everybody is just not playing this character the way that the devs might have intended. And he broke it down to where like she flies and everybody flies high up in the air so that it's harder for people to hit them and, do stuff. But the way she works is you're actually not supposed to do that, despite the fact that she can do that. You're actually kind of supposed to be low to the ground and giving everybody around you either a speed boost or a damage boost. Um, so you stay low to the ground. You use the speed boost to get to the point faster. Then you cut on the damage boost so that you and your team can do more damage. And I started playing like that, and I started having way more fun with Storm than I did the one time I played her before when I played her during like the betas and alphas, and just finding ways to bridge that gap of like if it's an established IP like Marvel characters, making people, feel, just have fun being their favorite characters, or like you just said, finding ways to bring what makes a single player game like Skyrim so fun, and what makes people want to play that into a multiplayer form to make those single player people want to come in and have and enjoy that experience with multiple people is very fun, and I can only imagine how difficult that is.
Yeah. Well, and uh, don't assume that the game designers actually have all the answers,
Yeah,
right? I can tell you from a lot of experience that players know your game far better than you do. And you could stick with Storm the way you want to play Storm, and you might find a very overpowered system that the game designers did not intend for her to do that you could do because you don't have to play it the way they intended. And sometimes you can
yeah,
find that it's
like
much better to not play it the way it was intended until they fix it.
like
But
it's for sure a situation where it's like, as even though this is definitely the way it feels like they intended for you to play the character, because I realize now that I'm playing the character like this, it's like everything's working out
yeah,
better. I think everybody who's playing the game agrees like even if this is what they intended, it doesn't make sense for the character. Like the reason people aren't liking Storm in comparison to other characters because like I said, there's a power fantasy wanting to play these characters. And Storm flies and shoots lightning. That is the power
yeah,
fantasy of playing Storm. That is not the main thing she does in this game. So people don't have as much fun playing as her. And a lot of people are saying like this character needs to be reworked because they just aren't fun. I'm not feeling like Storm while I'm playing this game. And so like yeah, I imagine she probably will be one of the first characters to get like a major change because like you said, like the players like, you don't really you're not really sure 100% what the game's going to be like until people start playing it. And now that people have played Storm, people are realizing like this character maybe isn't working the way the or isn't
yeah,
as fun to play as the devs wanted them to be.
yeah. And obviously, from a game design perspective, what works on a spreadsheet doesn't always work in real life. So you have to make sure that these systems are all tested, and then you have to react once the game's live to make changes like this when you need to, based on feedback. And we've done that a lot in all of our games.